Hey guys, welcome back to the Growers Corner. So for this video, I wanted to kind of finish up and tie in with our discussion on genetics and seeds and all those kinds of things, and discuss how to go about choosing quality breeding stock. Now, most people, when they're starting out, it's, oh, that was some good stuff. I got another seed. We'll do that again next year, and I'll make more seeds if I get a girl and a boy. But what if you want to cross something? What if you have a bunch of those seeds and you don't need to cross the only male and female that you get, right? What if there's a little bit of variety? How do you go about choosing the right ones or the good ones that are going to give you the best quality cannabis that you're looking for? Well, basically there's a couple of ways to do it. One is, if you, like, let's say you have a bunch of seed stock and you don't necessarily have to go with just the ones that present themselves, right? You can plant a bunch, you can sex them out, and then what I like to do, especially if it's a strain that I'm familiar with, if it's one that I've grown before, they're going to exhibit certain characteristics. There's going to be certain things that show up that early that I can look at and tell and say, okay, those are similar, or those are the characteristics that are like the plant that I liked, that you know what I mean? Those are the genetics I'm going for. So that's the plant I'm going to breed with, male or female. And it goes, like I said, it goes both ways. And you can do a little bit of both. Like, let's say you want shortness as well as a medium-sized leaf, not something super short or super fat and short-leafed, because you're looking for slightly more cross, less indica, something like that. That's the phenotype you want. You are going to get some situations where there may not be one female that has all of those characteristics and one male that has all of those characteristics. But what you will get 90% of the time is a male that's got one or two of those characteristics that you want, and a female that has one or two of those characteristics that you want. And by combining the two, you will then most likely get all four. Now, you're going to get varieties of those as well, but that's part of the breeding process, as part of the phenotyping process, to weed it out to where you get stable genetics and every single seed produces exactly the same phenotype of cannabis. So that's something that you're going to have to keep in mind, and that's something that you're going to have to think about when you produce and you start looking for breeding stock. Now, let's say you have a limited number of seeds and you only have like 5 or 6. You plant them, right? But you want a lot of seeds. You don't want to just make a few seeds, or you want to do some seeds, but you also want some cannabis. What you can do is you grow those seeds. You take the one premium male and the one premium female, or whatever that you got, that you want the stock to be of, right? That you want the cannabis to be of. You trash the other males, you trash the other females. You then take that one female and you clone her out. Now you've got more numbers of exactly those genetics. And so you can take some of them and flower them out. You can take the other half and seed those. So now you've got some of that cannabis as well as some of those seeds. You can also do this in a greenhouse situation as a way to test new strains. If you have new seed stock that you're thinking about breeding, but you haven't seen the final product yet, or you're not sure that the phenotype of the seed you got is the one that you want, you can always grow them out, select a mother that you like, clone it, veg some up for doing out and getting your yield from, if this part pans out. And what you do is you take a clone or two and you immediately flower them. You take them, you flower or you veg them for like, a couple of days, just let them get used to the environment, and you immediately flip them. So now you've got an idea of what it yields, what the flavor profile is, what the nutrient recipe that it likes is, before you invest in this whole other grow and fill your whole greenhouse or whatever with it. You can do one or two, make sure that's what you want, and now you've got all the numbers you need. All right, guys. Like I said, just some stuff to think about, just some stuff to keep in mind, some choices that you can make when you choose that breeding stock and how to go about utilizing it, how to go about choosing it. Until next time, this is the Grower's Corner.